Hello everyone, welcome to another Penguin Academy game analysis. We are still in the Blood Bowl 2, Blood Bowl 2. We wish we were still in Blood Bowl 2. The Blood Bowl 3 2025 World Championships play-in stage. This is the second round. I think it's the losers bracket. Let me double check. It is the losers bracket. So this is the other game in the losers bracket that is two players that you wouldn't expect to be in the losers bracket just based on names. We have Madjake and his Dark Elves versus Torquemada and the Dwarves. Incredibly similar to Misspelled Tree versus Crystal Hunter. On one side, we have a Team England player, and on the other side, we have a solid second-tier agility player. Madjake, normally known for Pro Elves over Dark Elves. And Torquemada, obviously, mostly known for vampires. And both of those things seem to be why they're in the losers bracket. Madjake had some problems with Dark Elves. And Torquemada was, I'm very sorry, really bad with Dwarves. Just didn't seem to understand how Dwarves worked at all in the first round. The problem here is, as always with Dwarves, he could just bang him out, right? He's only brought one Mighty Blow, but he's not going to take much damage himself. So he could just bang out Dark Elves and win. And so you don't have to actually be good sometimes with a bash team, with a pure bash team like Dwarves. They are a control bash team with one Mighty Blow and like 6 guard, yeah. But the problem is that while Torquemada doesn't know how Dwarves work, he doesn't know how Blood Bowl works. So just Daka in alone might lead you into problems. Although I still would Daka here. Dwarves are slow. Turn 3 where you're going to like kick off. Breaking up the formation, and then we can break through pretty easily. That's what I would go for anyway. Just straight Daka. But I got no idea how Madjake plays Dark Elves. We've only seen one game. I know he plays Pro Elves full aggressive style. This looks like a Daka. I don't need those on. Daka it is. I like this dark blue. It's a nice color. I also like that it makes them blue and red without me having to press the button. Pick up first. Yep. Gets the pickup. Now you can do the dodge. And the dodge is good. And the first stage of the Daka is fine. Torque should set up columns here. That's what we're likely to see anyway. What you'd like to see is columns with tackle at the back. Yep, I mean, that's how it works out anyway from this setup, but it doesn't look like he's done anything to change that around the place. Don't like that the Mighty Blow is going to one side here. Bit strange to have the Mighty Blow on one side and not be in one of the middle sections. We'll move back again, completely out of range. That is 2 turns of no dodges, no getting blitzed, no attrition. Classic end zone Daka here. Little bit asymmetric with that assassin move, kind of annoying. And now this next turn, we take a blitz and we try to start destabilizing the dwarf defense. So this next turn shows you how good you are at Dakering. You take a blitz, you try to destabilize the position of the dwarves to break it up a little bit. You got to keep the ball safe. Preferably, you got to keep the ball safe from being based as well. which is slightly more difficult. With the guards where they are, you can't take a diagonal block like you sometimes can. So that sucks, because normally you'd want to take a diagonal block here and hold a player on the outside because of the frenzy of the witch. So, but that's a problem there. You'd have to put in 2 assists to get that done. Maybe you'd still do that. It means you'll have to use the blitzer as a screen, put in the 2 assists, take the blitz there. And if you get the POW, great. You've got a double tag on someone there, and then you dodge back with him to make sure that it's too hard to base the ball. I don't mind doing that. Seems pretty good. There is the possibility, if you're standing there with the guard there, that he fills in and tries to go for some kind of like chain into blocking the other guy, but it destabilizes, right? Because he needs to fill in. That takes a player away from over here, so he hasn't got full columns. That's what the destabilization stage is about. You have 2 turns to destabilize, and then you have to be through the other side. You have to be out the other side turn 5. So I really like that these games this morning are good for analysis. Okay, I don't know, he's blitzing over there. He's blitzing inwards by the look of it. And he's basing. Oh, okay. This base looks bad. I don't know why this guy's being based. I do like that we've moved to the left with the witch a little bit. It's a little feint. So a feint a lot, like he hasn't moved far. So you can't move these players over here thinking he's picked a side, because he's still faster than you and can go back this way. But the feint means you do have to worry more about this side, which is kind of fun, isn't it? I don't like this, because they have got a spare player, remember. When you've got 11, you have got a spare player, so you can't afford someone to go in and just thing. And also, a flat shape is still hard to get through. So if he just moves a flat shape there, moves someone over here, moves someone to there, so that's that side done. I guess you'd have to use him and him. Could also 1 dice blitz. Don't hate a 1 dice blitz, it's only a 2+. Stick a flat shape in there, bring the runner down above him and him above him, and then take this 2 dice block. Because you'll have stabilized the side by doing that, right? You could also just go full defense. Bring him there, bring him there, bring him there. And then we are weakening the left side, but the Dark Elves are on this side, so that's fine too. Your left side. Dark Elves are on their left side. I mean, we're blitzing without even standing someone up, which seems like a real bad idea. Sloppy turn ordering. Quads do happen, as always. Like I said, it's never about the risk. It's never about the fact that that's a 1 in 1, 2, 9, 6. It's about the fact that if you don't think about it and do it automatically, you will fuck that up when it's a lower risk. Hello, Quincy. You just will. I've never seen someone whose only turn ordering problem is quads. Never. You either turn order properly or you don't. Straight Kaz, obviously. Dark Elves go down to 10, and this is what I mean, right? This can just happen. Oh, this is terrible. Talk. I mean, this might as well not be a defense, right? This is just hoping that he snakes. Not really, Mordred, no. No Apo is usually the 12th man build for Elves. You either have 12 and no Apo or 11 and an Apo. They're awful, isn't it? Like, real bad. No idea what's going on there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He can even come around the top, so he's not just surfable as an assist. The only issue here is, does he waste the assassin taking a block to not take the 2 1 in 36s? That's the only issue here for me. This guy can even just go this way and be out the back over here. If he takes this block and it's a POW, this guy can stand up. This blodger can go here, and that's a 2 dice block as well. And if it's a POW, he can follow. And you've got 2 dwarves on the floor and a guy in the way on this side. Then you freed him, right? So he can come around the top. He's the blitz. If he gets the POW, he can stand there. He's the block. All of these dwarves down is crazy. And you've got this guy on this side to tag. The ball is safe. Awful. If he gets the knockdown on 4 dwarves here, crazy good. Oh, okay, we're doing this differently. We're doing the dodging. He's immediately dub-skulled. So glad he didn't do the 1 in 36s. The problem here is if this is a push. But it's not. We're good. So we've got the screen in place. The ball can go up now. Oh, okay. I was going to say, this is a non-tackle piece. And so is this, so holding a blodger there is fine. Should have stood this up ages ago, obviously. Before he started rolling these 1 in 36s. It's a bit sloppy. I know what's happened. Regularly, like, even good players are like, I don't know what to do with him. And then to their brain, they're like, I'll think about it later. If that thought ever passes your head, I don't know what to do with him, the correct response is to stop and work out what to do with him. Not to put it off. My ADHD brain really struggles with that. That's one of my common mistakes. This is a rush. Doesn't matter. But he didn't get the POW, and he's re-rolled into not a POW. Which means that he couldn't go any further, so the sideline's completely open. So this should be an easy score here. Full POW, obviously, with a 1 dice on a blodger. Didn't die, at least. So this should be a completely free score, right? This is like only, I don't know, an immediate turn start in 1 in 36 is what fucks him. Still got to do it. Okay, doesn't 1 in 36. It's going to dodge blitz the Slayer. Gets the POW. Probably a follow to tag the runner. No? Okay. I would have followed to tag the runner there. Oh, he had movement left. My bad. I mean, this is still weak, right? This is still weak. Like, this... We've got a guard to go in there. That's a 2 dice block. And then you've got 1 dice on the ball. It's still weak. Should have rolled some extra dice with this guy, maybe. No, you had to base it, Quincy, because it was so early in the turn. Like, he didn't know he was going to make the other dodges, right? He had to base it. I mean, he could go for a dodge 2D on the ball, Mordred. This is a 1 in 9 dodge. And then 2 dice the ball. Or maybe, hang on, let's go back to the start of this. Torquemada's got 3 rerolls. Oh, yeah, hang on. We got a better play here, haven't we? This guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Double rush with him to do the guard thing. Then we take the 2 dice. Then these 2 dice the ball. Then you've got recovery as well. That's the play. This guy can reach the same square for 2 2s. And then these 2 can 2 dice the ball. That's the play. That's what he should have done. I didn't realize this was a blitzer. I mean, it's just 5 rushes, I think, to 2 dice the ball. 5 2s to 2 dice the ball you take, right? You should only burn 1 reroll on that. By average dice. Oh, wait. You had to get the POW and not follow. Here, I would probably... So the problem is, what he's hoping for is a 1D POW and then recovery. But he plays too many vampires. Like, he's currently playing dwarves. That is not a good plan. If he gets the 1D POW and recovery, he can't like, protect this ball or anything. This blockless ball carrier. It's just getting resacked, picked up by elves, and moved off. See? You're going to do that anyway. All right, so 1 in 36 is here. I mean, you do the 1 in 81 first. This is definitely a block you're taking. So you take this block. That's a definite. That's absolutely happening. And it's a 1 in 81 failure state. So, and then you need a 1 in 36. You can put the witch here. And then you can 1 in 36 blitz here. It is a problem if you don't get a POW. So I'm not certain what you do if you don't get a POW. But everything's a problem here if you don't get a POW. So you could put the assist in and blitz with the witch because everyone's dodging from non-tackle then. So seeing as that's tackle anyway, you might as well put him as the assist because he's good where he is. So he comes there as the assist. The witch blitzes the blocker with wrestle, so it's more likely to get a knockdown. And then can also dodge if on a POW because of the lack of tackle to come around. And then this is 2 dodges to go that way. Torque doesn't just play vampires, he's just known for playing vampires on tabletop. He plays a lot of our teams. He plays renegades. Obviously, Torque's been playing for years, and vampires only came out like 2 years ago or something, so... Okay, this... Are we... Okay. Okay. That's not how I would have done it. Because the problem with doing it this way is... What if you won in 9? This is why the witch is the better blitz. What if you won in 9 there? You just stuck there? Where you going with the ball? And also that was a dodge through tackle because you put this guy there. Yeah, don't like that way. That wasn't good for me. Extra 1 in 36s, and they weren't free like they would have been my way round. And doesn't cover the 1 in 9. Took the hit rather than get surfed. I don't know. You'd have to check his tabletop thing. Maybe he likes dwarves. Maybe dwarves is what he played before vampires. I don't know. Yeah, if you were going to do all of that, you could have put the blitz around the top. But, like, I preferred my way because it gets rid of the 1 in 9. It gets rid of all dodges from tackle and the possibility of a 1 in 9. He should have blitzed with the witch. Gets another removal. Oh, is he trying to surf? He's trying to surf. It's burning a reroll to surf. 1 dice surf on the assassin. After we do some rushes for no reason. Gets it, though. And he's fine. It's a KO. He'll live with that. Some more rushes. It's only turn 6, so because he ran that way, yeah, the ball comes back this way a bit. I don't mind being there rather than over here because he's hoping to stall out for the rest of the drive here. I don't really know. Is he going to 1 dice blitz him? He might 1 dice blitz him. Because he's free. He can dodge, he can dodge, he can dodge. So we got enough of a screen for a single 1 in 36. We got enough of a screen, right? Probably this one is better. Because this one is holding this blitzer in place. Who's close. He can't blitz. He can blitz, but can't surf. And doesn't have tackle. So this one's probably the better dodge. And it also gives you a square to push the blitzer into on the 1 dice blitz. Could also just blitz with the witch. To push this further away and down and then go back and not do and just play completely safe with these two. That's okay too. It does jam these in, which is a bit of an issue. Could sort of get them out by going here and here and taking this 2 dice block. And that leaves you out, but it leaves you based on the mighty blow, which you probably don't want to eat. Nope, we are doing this. I don't mind this. It's the safest way, right? And then we 3-2 out with him. Oh, okay, we 4-2 out with him. And fail. might have a little problem safely stalling this till turn 8, but it's dwarves, so you shouldn't care too much. Dwarves with 1 reroll as well. For all of the rushes that dwarves need. Oh wait, that's a foul. Okay. We've just given up completely. This is what I mean, right? Okay, we've got another Kaz. Ugh, luck a dog in this again. This is the problem, right? This was pretty shit by the dwarves, this drive, and yet they could go into their own drive like 11-7, which is a free score. They could go in with more, right? They get LOS hits. So they're currently 11-8. And they get LOS hits as well. I'm not certain why he's backlined. Was that wasn't a... Wait, hang on. What turn was that? Did I get the turns mixed up? Did he just score on... Oh, he did score on turn 8. Okay, I did get the turns mixed up. The turn buttons at the top are slightly confusing sometimes. It really annoys me. Shouldn't have followed there, should he? If he hadn't followed there, he could have come around here and then he could have blitzed for 3-3. Apparently 3-3 wouldn't have mattered. That was the wrong foul. Not that it mattered. I think it was one better to do the other guy. Okay, so he does get his KOs back at least. So it is 11v9. Let's see if he sets up against the Blitz. That's the first thing, isn't it? Because, like, 11v9, you still are looking at being favourite in overtime. You're probably going to do more damage on this drive to the Dark Elves unless they just run away. So... probably still looking at being favourite. You got these 2 lucky Kaz. Slight favourite, but not... So you set up against the Blitz, right? Okay, we're remembering how that goes. Well done. Look at that. Who says Team England players can't learn anything? What an ugly rumour. These guards could be forward, by the way. No reason for them to be back. Now you've got to move someone to take this extra block. And you could have blocked diagonally and got an extra block out of that. Little percentages, but at least he defended against the Blitz. So I will say slight issue here. I think the Slayer should be in here, and the he should be there because you want tackle on the outside. If he'd 1 in 9 that pickup and you want to go round the outside and do a 1 dice, it's probably not going to be a POW, right? It's just as much chance of it being a push. Then you want to dodge past the guy that you've just pushed, which is a lot easier if it's a Slayer, because it's, you know, doesn't have tackle, so you can cut the corner. If it's a guy with tackle, you can't cut the corner. Well, you can, but it's burns rerolls, which is great in overtime format. So, just again, little percentages. Better to have him out there and the Slayer in. Also, less likely if you do roll a POW on the 1 dice for that guy to die, because he's armor 8 and he's armor 9. Little tiny squiggles of percentages. Slivers of equity, as I reminded myself was a saying for a while and hated myself for. Instantly fails his only dodge. Maze balls. So this is interesting. Will Torquemada immediately greed block the assassin? I would, to be honest. The ball is going to end up safe regardless. I would absolutely greed block the assassin. But that also might be me hating assassins. Yes, we are. Instant fail. Oh, good. I do like how... Yes. So we're chaining him off so we can get another block. It's a 1 in 9. So he has to eat getting punched. Sad face for everyone involved who's a Dark Elf player. Should have stayed on the ground. That should really have stayed on the ground. So again, I need a phrase that means slivers of equity that isn't slivers of equity. Because I'm just reminding myself that whole period of time was dog shit. Staying on the ground, sunbathing there, absolutely better. Torque's not fouling, right? So that's just, that guy's marking 9 squares. And dodging could just kill yourself and remove yourself. Terrible dodge, no reason at all to take that dodge. Okay, Torque burns a reroll and doesn't even get the POW for it. Does get the POW here without Mighty Blow. No stun. And we are moving into the Dark Elf half. Oh. Little strange. Like, we are giving up some blocks here that are kind of not necessary. The Witch can come over here. That gives you the 2 dice block there. This can be the Blitz because we've got an assist. And you can come back and be the second assist here, so you can hit the Mighty Blow. Or you could blitz the Mighty Blow, and that gives you the second blitz on him.
Synonyms of win percent or a small advantage in probability include marginal improvement, slight edge, minor advantage, marginal gains, incremental gains.
Oh, I like marginal gains. Marginal gains rolls off the tongue kind of nice. I might think about that. Thank you, Mr. Fantastic, for doing some work. And you know, dwarf armor does break. It's not like if you give up this many blocks, you're not gonna get a dwarf chipped at some point. Okay, so he's going this way. This way's fine too. The witch goes over there to take the thing, and obviously this doesn't have tackle. So if this is a POW, it'll be based on a frenzy piece where it can get surfed. So that's bad. The blitz is going to be the mighty blow, and he's just hoping he rolls a POW. If he doesn't roll a POW, he's given up the assassin, which is a bit of a problem. In fact, because you have to roll, I guess he's worried about the 1 in 9 again, right? Could have put him there and blitzed with the assassin. Doesn't follow, so he's going on the outside, okay. So he's just dodging on this side. Does get the POW. Wait, does get the POW and doesn't put... Okay, so I think this is a mistake. I think he should have stayed there. And should have just put the blitzer on the witch. And stayed there. Like, the blitzer can't stand up, right? You get surfed. And this protects the witch. And there's a screen here. And obviously we're going to dodge at this point. So we're going to have a double screen here. So it protects the push through in the first place. So it was better here to push onto there and stay there. Marginal gains. Actually, in this case, pretty significant gains. I just wanted to try out the phrase, see how it sounds. Little bit weird to do the 1 in 9. And not even a 1 in 9, because that guy's got tackle. So to do a 3+ before we're doing the 2+ out. Feels like we should have done the 2+ out first. That's a marginal gain. And, oh. What? We were doing the 3+. Does he know that's a 2+? Okay, well, that's just wrong. That's not anything. That's just shit and wrong. Torque might find the space by instantly doing a rush. He's down to 2 rerolls from 4. Jesus Christ. With the ball... Hang on, was the ball exposed? It wasn't, right? Oh my god, the ball completely exposed on this rush. Jesus fucking Christ. Not even protected by guard. That's 2 dice on the ball. That's insanely bad. So this right here, right? A lot of the other stuff that we talk about on this channel, you know, isn't you are bad at Blood Bowl. Just to be clear, a lot of it is. But a lot of the stuff in this game isn't you are bad at Blood Bowl, right? It's where like this here, right? This doesn't mean you're bad at Blood Bowl if you push here and follow here. But like Jim and Vel, top level players, both agree with me that it was just better to do it the other way around. But that's still an opinion, right? I think it's obvious why it's better, but it's still an opinion. This is straight up a mistake that a top tier player just shouldn't, and in my opinion, wouldn't make. Less than, like, you know, playing in the middle of the night after 7 games deep or had a couple of beers or something. Like, this is just bad. Like, this is just bad. And that's the thing, right? People complain when you talk about, like, I don't think this person is a top tier player. I don't think that person's a top tier player. And they point at things that they've done or whatever. But this, to me, is the best way of deciding who is top and who is not. It's this kind of mistake that is just straight up unnecessary game losing risk. Like, straight up game losing risk. There's a 1 in 36 into getting a blockless ball carrier 2-diced against Elves. It's awful. There's no way around this. No amount of yes, but this risk gets me this justifies how bad the risk is. The reward is not worth the risk. But it doesn't. The reward is not worth the risk. Yeah, there's players still standing on the ground. It's lying on the ground. It just isn't worth the risk. Sorry, Vel. It's just not good enough. Yes, Mordred. And I mean, look, what were you gonna do if that's not like stunned? Where were you? Let's go. Where were you gonna go if that's not a stun, or if this is pushes into pushes? Because he doesn't have tackle. Where are you gonna go if this is pushes into pushes? Where's the ball going? This is insane. Right, imagine that's a push blow, and then another push. So you've got an assassin on, like, I assume both of these players over here. So the ball then goes there. Based cage, assassin based on this side. Someone has to go in that square, so that's this guy. Which means nobody can reach that square without another rush. Yeah, it's why it's a shit plan, though, isn't it? Is he thinking of just surfing this guy? Safe moves real last. Real last. This other move feels like he's thinking of surfing this blitzer. I don't think you can get, because of all the guard on the dwarves, I don't think any chain is going to work unless you're going to red dice someone. He gets double pows, so... Yeah, but not through play, Valley. Like, through accidental lucky dice. That's not a plan, is it? What if this guy's not stunned? Where's he going? Where's the space that he's gaining? There was. The red dice block is the shit part, Mordred. I think there was a 2D, 1D. Maybe. Yeah, that's a great plan too, isn't it? Madjake looks like he's just playing for overtime himself here. Hello, Christopher. Is there a rush? No. Okay. Let's get the pows. Straight death. Okay, the Apo saved it. Thankfully, the Apo worked. So this isn't a game that's decided by removals. I mean, we blitzed backwards, so like he's just separated these two from like the thing. He's still got a bunch of turns to stall out here. This feels like it could get ropey for the dwarves, regardless of the removals, because he's next turn these guys can't do anything. They're not going to be in the action, right? These two stand up. Those two are not going to be in the action. So this is 6v6 up here. And you get to blitz someone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You get to blitz a Slayer. Of course, it's a push. You can base the Slayer with an assassin, though. See, look, he's this is what I mean, right? Madjake plays Pro Elves, right? So this is his bread and butter, is just harassing like a cage that you've separated your team with. Okay, that's crazy dice. I mean, it feels very strongly like he could have gone there. And then he could have just gone there. For 1-3. Like, are we bringing the ball backwards here? We can't stay up there, can we? Ball is staying where it is for the moment, which seems nuts. Where's this ball going, Torque? We're rolling 1Ds. Where's the fucking ball going? This is wild. That's terrible, isn't it? This is red dice into 2 dice. This is just free red dice into 2 dice. Oh, wait, I guess tagging him requires him. But it's still red dice into 2 dice, right? If he comes in here, it's red dice to there, and then red dice to there. He comes round here, and that's a 2 dice block. This is dog shit. This is what I mean, right? He's just bad. He's just bad with dwarves. You should have brought a different race, Talk. Honestly, you've been better off with fucking renegades. How do you end up with this situation when you've got 5 guard? I mean, technically 6. But it's possible he forgot this guy existed last turn. I don't think he was stunned, right? Oh, he was stunned there. It's okay, my bad. All right, ball instantly on the ground. And instantly scatter caught. You absolute cunt bucket. Fucking disgraceful. No, probably not. You needed the players to react to where the ball goes, and you didn't know you weren't going to get pushes right
Bad play falling for the trap sack.
into the 2 dice pow, and then you need your players to react to get the ball and things. Yeah, I wouldn't have wasted any players to make that 5+ a 6+. Because, I mean, the 5+ on this side, or this side, is only 25% to land on them if you wrestle there. So it's like, you know, single-digit percentages to get scatter caught. Okay, pushes there is nice. Gets the pow. Is that the blitz? That's the blitz. Is he going to score? No. Okay. Wait, what? We're doing a rush with the ball carrier to stand next to the witch. Okay. I guess he's going to do a double rush at the end, at least. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt there. This seems real bad. Like, it's not even triple red dice, because he doesn't have guard. And he's tagged. Standing next to the witch is insane. You might even risk the jump up here, right? Because the red dice pushes him out, and that gives you the blitz. So you can still react. You might even risk the jump up. He can do a 1D, yeah. You can just base this and just make the first block a 1 dice. But I mean, instead of making it a blitz rather than anything else, like risking a jump up is better because it gives you the blitz as a backup option. Because this guy can't 2 dice the ball. If you push him out here with the blitz, he can't 2 dice the ball. He's only got 1 assist and he's got counters, including guard. So if you do the jump up, you can 2 dice the ball because you still got the blitz, and he'll be outside any assists. This will just be a 2+ to 2 dice the ball straight up. And he's ready to, like, pick that ball up then. So I think we risk the jump up. We do risk the jump up, and we straight wrestle him. All right, it's all down to the scatter. Okay, and we have still got the blitz, though, right? So we this is what I mean. The jump up also gives you this. The ball went in a bad place, but now you've still got the blitz. You can scatter again. If this goes left. Scatter again. Go right this time. Fucking worst possible scatters are amazing. Okay, well, at least he's got the ball, but he's getting sacked. And it is turn 16 for the Dwarves. So they've got to sack and recover and score. So that's not easy. They've only got one runner on the pitch. No, he could scatter for this guy to just pick up and score, Valley. Oh my god, he almost got it for free. It's gone in a tackle zone. Wait, what? Okay. So now he has to do a 1 in 9 pickup. Like a dog with that scatter. Oh my god, he's got a block again because he forgot shadowing. Incredible. The followers, he forgot shadowing. Get fucking shadowed. No, the what was why he followed, Plo. Wait, what? He's following? Like, why is he following? This guy doesn't have tackle? This guy doesn't have tackle. Yeah, Assassin's absolutely great at noob stomping, Christopher. You're right. Wait, what? You're not re-rolling? We're not re-rolling. We're just, like, leaving it up to the luck of the gods. What the fuck? Oh my god, what is happening? No fucking way! That's crazy! Like 700 failed catches. Alright, he's made the dodge, but he's dodging from shadowing. Come on, shadowing. Yes! Fucking yes! That's the best thing that's ever happened. That's the best thing ever. Shadowing wins the game and kicks out a Team England player. Amazeballs. Just to be clear, Val, what actually happened was Torquemada was shit and forgot there was an assassin standing next to him. What he should have done is nothing at all. But it's still funny. Still funny. Still counts. And yeah, Torquemada goes home. And I would normally say that makes the group stage worse. It probably still does. But Torquemada really needs a lot more practice with Dwarves. That was real bad. Same as the first round. And Madjake goes through to... Oh, wait, I get to press the button as well. What a day. This is the loser's bracket. So Madjake goes through to the... Danger Zone! Oh, my God. What a game. Love it. We will see you all next time. That was amazing. Best game ever.
Team England 004, Team Fantastic 300.
Yep. Tree and talk straight out.